Today, we're diving into a really powerful idea, making a fundamental shift from being controlled by our beliefs to, well, actively cultivating our own personal wisdom. Just think about that for a second. Seriously, what if all that pressure, all that anxiety you feel, isn't actually coming from the world outside, but from a story you've got on loop inside your own head, a story you've never really stopped to question? So let's start with something we all know, right? That feeling, that low hum of anxiety and internal conflict that just seems to be part of the deal of modern life.
I mean, we all know this feeling, don't we? So we start looking for fixes on the outside. A new job, a new city, maybe a different relationship. But what if we're all just looking in completely the wrong place?
You know, this is such a powerful way to look at it. From a participant named Kavita, she basically reframes anxiety not as some permanent part of who you are, but as a signal. It's like a warning light on your dashboard, telling you that a key piece of your own internal knowledge is missing.
Okay, so let's dig into that. If the problem isn't our job, or our relationships, or our circumstances, then what is it? Well, the answer might actually surprise you.
And there it is. This is the absolute core of it. Most of our suffering doesn't come from what happens to us, but from the unverified beliefs we have about what happens. These beliefs are like this hidden operating system, just quietly running in the background, dictating everything we think and do.
I love this metaphor. Most of us spend our whole lives redecorating. We just swap one belief for another, thinking, oh, if I just get that promotion, then I'll finally be happy. But that's just moving the furniture around. Rewiring is the real deep work. It's about tracing that feeling of suffering all the way back to its root belief and having the guts to ask, wait a second, is this even true? This really simplifies it, doesn't it? A belief is nothing more than a narrative. It's just a piece of programming we picked up somewhere. But here's the game changer. You are not the program. You are the awareness that can watch the program running. And in that little bit of space, that's where all your freedom is. So let's talk about the solution. It's not about finding a newer, better belief to plaster over the old one. It's about shifting into a state of awareness that's deeper than belief itself. This is what we're calling personal awareness. And notice, it's not about some guru or a book or some dogma. No, it's an internal journey. It starts with you, and it's for you. It's just the simple, powerful process of figuring out what's truly you versus what's just the conditioned programming you've collected over the years. And this just lays it out so clearly. We have a choice. The old way is to chain your life to your beliefs, which, let's be honest, almost always leads to suffering. The new way is to build your life on a foundation of awareness and discernment, and that is the direct path to freedom. Okay, this all sounds really good in theory, right? But how do we actually do it? Well, there are some very practical, very simple techniques you can use to start building this new mindset. So here's a great place to start, a simple 3-stage breathing exercise. Its only job is to anchor your attention. So you take a long, deep breath into your ribcage. Then, a long, deep breath way down into your belly. And finally, a long, deep breath that fills both. What this does is it pulls your focus out of that swirl of distracting thoughts and grounds you, right here, right now. And if you want to take that focus even deeper, here are some other tools. You could mentally repeat a simple mantra like Om Shanti with every single breath. You could even visualize it moving up and down your spine. The whole idea is to give your mind a single peaceful track to follow, so it doesn't wander off into those old, unhelpful belief loops. So, what actually happens when people start putting this stuff into practice? Well, the results people share are pretty incredible. Take a look at this from Dennis. He says that through consistent daily practice, morning and evening, he's seeing a real, tangible result. Less anxiety, less blame. That peaceful state isn't some happy accident. It's what happens when you do the work. And here's another side of that freedom, from Stephen. He noticed that by letting go of his rigid expectations, which are really just another type of belief, he stopped being set up for disappointment. He's just not letting things bother him. Imagine that. This one from David is just amazing. He's learned to separate his awareness from his physical body. So even when he's feeling pain, he can take a step back and observe it without letting that pain completely take over his inner world. He maintains his awareness. That's powerful. So really, the big takeaway is this. This isn't about blindly following some new set of rules. It's a practical, almost scientific process of self-discovery. You test it for yourself. It's not dogma. It's a personal journey to freedom. So let's end with this one simple question, just for yourself. After everything we've talked about, what is just one unverified story, one belief that you tell yourself that you are finally ready to question?